What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So apparently WWE has reached a deal with Netflix to stream Monday Night Raw on that platform, which is crazy, which is a huge thing. But I am kind of scared because them prices about to be higher than Snoop Dogg on 420, bro. Because I don't want to pay what I'm paying now. It's I'm scared, but let's think positive. Now, before we get started, hit that subscribe button and help me on my goal to 10K subscribers. We are right around the corner. Let's get into this.
There's been some breaking news. Netflix just bought the rights to
$5 billion?
WWE Raw for the next 10 years for a deal worth $5 billion.
Let me hold
It'll be
some.
on Netflix starting in January 2025. And not only will Raw be on Netflix, but SmackDown, NXT, and other PLEs will be streaming on Netflix outside of the US as well. This is a huge deal that is basically double what WWE got paid from the USA Network. The deal they got from USA was around $250 million per year. Now it's going to be $500 million per year. And on top of that, I think this will do so much for their viewership. The USA Network is in 90 million households. On the other hand, for the US subscription count, it's up to 77 million people on Netflix, but there is a total of 247 million people around the world that have Netflix. So I think the company is going to grow even more internationally to numbers we haven't seen before.
But that doesn't mean that those numbers are people who actually watch wrestling. It just means that those are individuals or the potential reach that they have. So it's going to be interesting to see how they pull people who don't watch wrestling back into wrestling. And especially like Netflix has ads and stuff now. They can use that in order to advertise wrestling so people can go over and watch WWE, and that'll be great. And that $5 billion, bro, that's a lot of freaking money, bro. And I didn't even know Netflix even has like live stuff. I don't know if they do have it now. I have Netflix. I barely use it to watch. I only watch like certain shows, but do they have like live stuff on there? I gotta check it out. And I heard they got games now, so for how much I'm paying right now, I'm playing every game on there, bro. I'm watching every show on there. But anyways, let's continue.
And it's starting to make a lot of sense why they keep traveling around the world for PLEs. They've been to Puerto Rico, Saudi Arabia, the UK, and now they're going to go to Paris and Germany later this year. I think this Netflix deal shows us that this company is trying to expand even more globally. Ever since Nick Khan joined the company, I think that was his vision, and it's looking like he's achieving it. I need to say that hiring him was one of the best decisions the company has ever made, and it's so funny because IWC was not a fan of him in the beginning of his hire, but he's done so much good for the company.
At least one of the cons are doing good, huh? No, I'm just kidding. No tribalism, okay? I'm just joking.
WWE is booming once again, and I think 2024 and 2025 should be huge years for the WWE. Another groundbreaking announcement that they made today is that The Rock has joined the TKO group as a board member. On top of that, he's been given the trademark of The Rock. I can't believe.
Here's the thing, bro. Now, him being a part of the board, I don't know exactly what that entails. I don't know what it means, but it sounds important. Okay, if you're a part of a board of something, it's important. But the bigger part that stood out to me is the fact that he was granted full ownership of the Rock trademark. That is huge. Companies don't let people that they give names to walk out of the company with said name, especially if it's making a lot of money, because that is an easy cash cow when it comes to merch, action figures, video games, for WWE to continually generate money. So for him to take that name, that means he's getting paid money left and right, up and down. Now, I did say in my last video about whether they should have The Rock versus Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber, or if they should have it at WrestleMania. I felt like it should have happened at WrestleMania. And one of the main things I felt like The Rock was going to do is going to have some business stuff happening in that contract outside of just having a wrestling match. But I didn't think it was going to be this. I thought it was going to be The Rock saying, hey, I have this football league, the UFL, which is the USFL and the XFL merged together. He was going to have them advertise that on pretty much every show that they have, some Raw, SmackDown, especially at WrestleMania, since I believe the kickoff show is May? I think it's the end of March. Sorry, either end of March, and have them advertise it so you can pull more viewers, because he's business minded. So I thought that was going to be the thing, but for it to be this and for him to grant his name for the Rock trademark, he had to have something there for them to be like, okay, we need to give him the full ownership of it because he's going to give us this. So does this mean Rock versus Roman is definitely happening at WrestleMania? You would think it would happen, right? Because Seth Rollins potentially isn't going to be there, and I can't see WWE not giving us CM Punk versus Seth, and also not giving us Roman Reigns versus The Rock. But one thing that was important, really quick, that on ESPN First Take, I watched it this morning. The Rock said that he kept hinting at the match between him and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, but he also said that it's something he wants to build. So it makes you wonder if he's saying that because he wants it to happen at WrestleMania or if he wants to build it into SummerSlam. I don't believe it's going to happen at Elimination Chamber. It's too fast. It's too right around the corner. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think.
I can't believe 2024 really managed to get crazier than 2022 and 2023 for WWE. Like, why is The Rock a board member of WWE? I don't know, but it's kind of cool. Anyways, he even went on First Take to talk about how he could possibly wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and how that could be the biggest mania of all time. Let's listen to what The Rock had to say.
If myself and Roman Reigns were to main event WrestleMania, and I mean this very respectfully of all the WrestleManias prior, because I grew up in this business and I love it, we could possibly put on, with us as a main event and this incredible group of men and women who are these incredible performers, we could possibly put on the greatest and the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance, Molly. There's a chance.
I'm saying it's possible.
You know, but look, I love this business. I love pro wrestling. I love WWE. But I also have this deep passion to grow it and to build it. And if we're going to do something like this, I want the world to watch.
I agree.
It's possible though, and I know a lot of people are like wrestling purists, and they're like, "There's no way it could be better than this match or this match in the past or this match in the past." I think, a greatest match is definitely subjective. But I think given the opportunities and the assets that WWE have at hand, especially with TKO and all these different business ventures and going out, internationally even more, this definitely could be the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. And if the storyline makes sense leading up into WrestleMania, it could be one of the greatest matches of all time. Will it be the most technical? Will it be the most this or that? No, but in combination of everything put together, I think greatest could be the key word for that.
Is the biggest match you can book for the show. I think you've got to do it. Now that he's a board member, there's a great chance that it could become a reality soon.
Yeah, I think that he used that as a leverage.
Even Vince McMahon shaved his mustache finally. That isn't breaking news, but I thought it should be mentioned because why not? Some more crazy news.
He got that old
Okada
Batista
might
goatee?
be coming to WWE. The report says that he is WWE bound, but he'll likely join NXT first. I don't love the idea of him joining NXT first, to be honest with you. Okada is too big of a name to be on that show. However, I guess it makes sense because the WWE.
Yeah, no, really quick. I'm sorry. I keep stopping them. I know people keep saying that, but you got to think about this. And I love Okada. I watch New Japan a lot more than I talk about on this channel. But him going to NXT is not a bad thing. WWE right now, when it comes to the upper card, is very top heavy. So let's say he comes at Royal Rumble. I don't think there's going to be room for him unless they put him in the mid card, and that'll be the only thing. But him coming to NXT, he can be the one who can bring that star power to bring up NXT, right? And I'm not saying that there's no stars back then, but back in the Black and Gold brand, they had tons of wrestlers that was down there that were primed and ready to become mega stars on the main roster. And we all felt like, hey, they can go to the main roster and make some noise. So to have him go down there, to a lot of people may be disrespectful because people look at NXT as a lesser brand. And obviously, compared to New Japan, the love is not really any comparison there. But at the same time, give him time down there to get acclimated. And then also, if this is going to be the case, that means this year at Survivor Series, if he gets the NXT Heavyweight Championship belt, and they should feature him on more matches on the main roster, to be honest with you, since they've been doing this whole crossover thing. They should do SummerSlam. They should do Survivor Series like they did back in the day when they did it at the Allstate Arena when it was SmackDown versus Raw versus NXT, and he will be premiered there at that pay-per-view, right? So there's ways that can make him still look like a big star, but also be in NXT. And also, I feel like that my guy Tama Tonga has an opportunity of coming to WWE as well. But I'll talk about that in a different video.
Is a different kind of animal when it comes to production. Okada needs to learn how to wrestle the WWE style along with the production of it. It's a very different company from any other company in the world. It
Once he get that bag, I don't think he cares.
I think a lot of people will tune into NXT on Tuesday nights to see Okada wrestle. The WWE is on absolute fire right now. Some smaller news, but still somewhat important news, is that the WWE recently came with the decision to move away from Kevin Patrick being the lead announcer on SmackDown.
JBL's coming back?
This is what PW Insider reported. While Kevin Patrick was liked personally, there had been a feeling for some time that he was not the right person for the SmackDown commentary role. The WWE initially put Michael Cole back on the team with the internal hope that he would be able to steer Patrick in the right direction. I think this is a good idea from WWE. He did not seem like a good lead to me either. I don't think he's bad, but I don't think he sounds like the voice of SmackDown. It will be interesting to see who they hire for that position next.
They got to bring JBL back.
It's just Michael Cole doing double duty again, because that guy's a beast and he is the voice of WWE. John Cena recently posted a photo of Randy Orton on his Instagram, and I'm sure he heard about the news that Randy wanted to have a dream match with him at WrestleMania.
He also posted a picture of Taylor Swift, which I didn't understand that one either. John Cena doesn't put captions under his pictures, so he likes that whole mysterious, ooh, what is he thinking? That type of stuff.
It seems like John Cena is on board with the idea. I think it would be a perfect match for WrestleMania 40. I just hope the build-up isn't whack. But then again, with John Cena's schedule, I wouldn't be surprised if there is no build-up. Like, John Cena, in theory, literally had no story going into WrestleMania. Anyways, regardless of that, it would be Orton versus Cena one last time, so I can't be mad at that, honestly. And now let's talk about last night's episode of Monday Night Raw.
Oh yeah, I already did a reaction to this.
With Seth
oh, it's a whole
Rollins.
review. All right, we don't have to go through the review. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? The Rock being a board member in WWE, WWE reaching a deal with Netflix, Okada possibly coming to WWE. How do you feel about that situation? Let me know in the comment section. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Salute, peace, have a good day.